I'm here with Chuck Cleveland. Chuck is the founder of Health Education Resources. Chuck, could you tell us a little bit more about what Health Education Resources is?
Yeah, we had a real burden when we saw out in the churches that they're trying to reach the public with seminars, but a lot of people are afraid to make a commitment for a 1 week or 16-week program because they don't know us. But a Health Expo is a screening program where people can just come any afternoon for a little while, drop in. But by the time they go through the screening stations, they are comfortable and we sign them up for more serious programs. So we produced a series of banners. There's 16 of them based on the 8 laws of health for the adult screening program. And they're in the background of every table around the auditorium or classroom. And we walk the people through the screening. And we also recently developed a series for children, 8 banners, and they do health activities at the nutrition station, the sunshine station, and so forth. And it kind of gets them involved interactively. And so it's been our burden to produce something that is beautiful, professional, but any church could afford.
Could you share one of those stories of how a life has been changed through one of these resources?
Well, I remember in Romania, for instance, we were doing a series there in a big, large auditorium, and Mark Finley was having an evangelistic series, and I was doing the Health Expo, and we had lots of people coming, and they were skeptical a little bit about our religion, our faith, but they got to the expo and they just so much enjoyed it. And I remember one man that came in, and he kind of was cautious at first, but he ended up going through it all, and at the end he looked smiling and happy, and I didn't know what would happen to him. And the next day he came back and he brought his wife, and they went through the screening. And the next day he brought another relative, and they went through screening. And after they'd been there once or twice, they didn't hesitate to go to the evangelistic meetings, and along with a number of hundreds of others, would go into the meetings and have become Seventh-day Adventists.
So the health ministry is a great doorway into getting people to hear the spiritual side of the message.
Right, it breaks down the prejudice. They come into a health setting, they're more relaxed. They meet our people, real people doing anti-stress massages. They get the touch of kindness, and in the end, they're more open. They're not so prejudiced, and so it does break down prejudice for sure.
My last question is, what is it like for you to be an OCI member, and what are the benefits that you have gotten out of it?
Well, being an OCI member, the first thing I have to say is I just love the networking that we have. I love the fellowship. I'm working with a group of people that to me are deeply committed to health ministries quite frequently. We just have a lot in common. And I find that as we meet together, it keeps us focused, it keeps us encouraged to go forward, and it's a lot of fun. We often are ending up helping each other. Therefore, I'm more effective, they're more effective. So it's a great way to work together. I think it's what God wants us to do.
Now, if someone wants to get a hold of you, wants to purchase a set of these health banners, where can they go? Is there a website or email, something like that?
Okay, they can go on our website, which is www.healthexposbanners.com.
So, www.healthexposbanners.com if you want to learn more about the health education resources, if you want to get some banners to start in your church, if you're having an evangelistic series. This is, as you've heard, a great doorway into getting people from the community interested in the gospel. Thank you, Chuck, for your time. May the Lord bless with your project and continue to grow.
Appreciate it.
For more information on health education resources, visit them at www.healthexposbanners.com.